Each summer, SNA friend Ray Howell is helping mold young lives through his Kicking Bear youth camps. But come fall, you'll find him in the Whitetail Woods. And be sure to stick around because Mike McCabe is going to be sharing a story that could just change your life in the field. Get ready. With Keith Powell, Mike McCabe, and Ray Howell. Get ready for Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. This segment is brought to you by Downwind Sense.
Now, the neat thing about this Kicking Bear event is that it's totally free to everyone. All these kids get to come here and just have a blast with each other. There'll be games going on all night. I wouldn't doubt this would be another 1:30, 2:30 o'clock in the morning type thing.
This is an organization that was founded by Ray Howell. What can you say about the man? He's a gentle giant with a big heart.
This is going to be exciting tonight. There's tons of kids coming. There's lots of games going on. A little bit of rain tonight, but who cares?
All right.
I mean, we're going to have a blast.
I think we got some special surprises. What did you say? 10,000 marshmallows for roasting? Is that for roasting?
Yeah, roasting. Yeah, roasting. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no.
Ray had a rough time coming up from childhood, and when he got into a position where he felt like he could help, he went right on ahead and did all that he could.
The mission statement for Kicking Bear is hitting the mark, a mentor for every kid. The strategy to Kicking Bear is put a bow in a kid's hand and bring his family to the Lord one-on-one. That's what we're all about here, doing the Lord's work. That's Kicking Bear. You know, the way we got it set up is you bring your own kid and a kid from outside your home. You have a chance to win things from Kicking Bear. But what happens, people bring their kids, and then they bring kids from outside their home, you know, and the fun that they have together, and then they find out why they're really here. Boy, I'll tell you what, there's some long-term relationships come out of this.
He started this great organization up, Kicking Bear, to help these young inner city kids, you know, to get out there and to see what it's like outside of the walls and the pollutants and the traffic and everything in the cities.
And what I've been seeing now is that these kids that come to the Kicking Bear camps, they turn around within a few years' time, they're coming back and they're mentoring other kids. So you start seeing it come full circle. So you ever get a chance to come to a Kicking Bear, bring your own kid and a kid from outside your home, or just bring a kid that needs some help, and you're going to have the time of your life, because I don't care how old you are. By the time Friday evening comes around, you're going to be a 10-year-old kid too, and having fun. That's what Kicking Bear is all about.
Now, folks, that's a great program that Ray has. If you can support it, all it takes is a little bit of time and a little effort, and those kids would really appreciate it.
Ray Howell is as passionate about hunting as he is about mentoring, and each fall he takes to his stomping grounds in Buffalo County to get after whitetail. We're on the hunt when we return. Sportsman of North America is brought to you by Timbered Tall Tree Stands, Hard Rifles, Hunter's Safety System, MyPatriotSupply.com, Kicking Bear, Sportsman's Hunting Gear, Scentlock, Boss Buck, Downwind Sense, Gordo's Cheese Dip, Diamond Archery, Gaddis and Gaddis, and Can Cooker. We are the only online hunting community that gives away a free hunt every week. It's only a mouse click away to sign up at www.sportsmanna.com. And while you're there, get a free subscription to our online magazine, The Outpost. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by Boss Buck.
Well, let's go to Ray's hunt now in Buffalo County, Wisconsin. Let's just see how he does.
Well, it's pre-rut. We are right back here in Buffalo County. I'll tell you what, folks. This is the place to schlick a big one. Last year we took a dandy out of this area, and hopefully we can repeat it if the Lord will bless us a little bit. I am excited. The weather has changed, and we have a cold front coming in. So we're going to schlick one. Scrape right there. Scraping all over here. Thank you, Jesus. That is a dandy. That buck pose for us perfect, folks. I can't believe it. Come right in, quartering away. And then all they had to do was follow that far leg line up. It was a 30-yard shot. But that arrow slicked right through him. That gold tip and that T1, I'll tell you what a combo. I watched that buck run down the hill. He's down already. I can't believe it. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, boy. I can't get down the ladder fast enough. I think we might just have to call that little pond the Red Pond. It's all red now. Here goes the T1 trail. Look at the buck. You could follow that line. Well, he's bleeding really hard, and I seen him fall down, but we're losing light real fast, so we're just taking it slow, try and get at him before it gets too dark. Oh, what a pig. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Well, there's my Wisconsin tag. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 pointer. What a dandy. Well, my little tomato at home, she's going to be happy. If it wasn't for her, I would never be able to do the things I do in the outdoors. Oh, what a buck. Oh, now we got to get him out of here. I love bow hunting.
It just doesn't get any better than that. Another awesome shot on a great buck for Ray Howell. And when we come back, we'll take a look at Mike's life-changing story. Welcome back. This segment is brought to you by Can Cooker. Bow hunting is an extreme sport, taking a hunter into some crazy and wild places, beautiful, majestic, and sometimes very dangerous. Bow hunter friend and co-host of Sportsman of North America, Mike McCabe, has found out just how dangerous the sport can really be. On May 24th, while on a bear hunt in Alberta, Canada, Mike was filming Keith Powell as a monstrous chocolate-faced black bear strolled into sight. Excitement filled the air as Mike leaned up and whispered to Keith, "I'm going to make your day. Here comes a giant chocolate." Mike proceeded to move into filming position and powered up the camera. The tragic event that followed will be deeply etched into our minds here at Sportsman of North America. Mike's friends and family never imagined how impactful a tragedy of this magnitude would affect their everyday life. Mike's tree stand gave way. After falling 25 feet, Mike hit the ground. The impact instantly knocked Mike's breath out. Keith quickly scrambled down the tree to Mike's side. Mike insisted on sharing his story with you. So maybe you, your friends, and your family will never go through the nightmare he and his family have experienced. Here's his story.
Folks, my name's Mike McCabe. I'm one passionate bow hunter. I've got a story for you. On the 24th of May this year, 08, I was hunting with a good partner of mine, Keith Powell. We had a lot of stuff to take into the woods. We had cameras, we had camera arms, we had all kinds of stuff. We just moved a tree stand area. We just bumped him up just a little bit because we wanted a little extra elevation out of the deal. And I didn't put a safety belt on. I sat in that stand for most probably 2 hours. I had a big chocolate bear come in behind me, and I was the one doing the filming for Keith. And he'd never really shot a big, bear. So this was going to make my night. So I tapped him on the shoulder, and I told him, I said, I'm going to make your night, brother. I said, we've got a giant chocolate bear coming in. And I turned the camera on, and I eased up, just stood up gently, and I started to turn around, and the worst thing in the world happened to me. The tree stand broke. I didn't find out exactly what happened to it, but the chain come loose from the top of the stand, and it dumped me. And let me tell you something, I had no safety belt on. With a safety belt, I would have been hanging there, and we would have been laughing about this. But what happened is I fell 25 feet. I broke my wrists. I broke 8 fractures on my right side in my rib cage. I broke 6 fractures on my left side of my rib cage. And when I hit the ground, my knees drove up into my chest and I broke my sternum. That would have been bad enough. But what happened? I ended up breaking my back, C3 and C4, and it left me paralyzed from about here down.
You know, that was 4.5 years ago. It sure don't feel that long time ago. It seems like 100 years ago, but a lot of good stuff has happened since the accident. You know, there was a few things that went together to make this accident happen, but the one thing that could have prevented it is if I would have made sure my hunter safety system was on. And it wasn't on, and that was one of the things that obviously that prevented me from having this accident. And what happened was I should have made the decision not to hunt in the stand. I should have made the decision just to get on the ground and hunt from the ground. But I didn't. The accident happened, and here we are 4.5 years down the road. But like I said, there's a lot of good things that have come from this. And like when I was at a trade show, people would come back to me and say, hey man, I saw you talk at that banquet, or I saw you talk at the Jurassic Park, or any one of the things. And they was telling me that really touched them, and that, you know, they made a decision, a conscious decision from there on out. If it could happen to me, it could happen to anybody. So they made that decision to go out, buy themselves either a hunter safety system vest or whatever else is out there, but some kind of restraint. This is what I draw from my accident. You know, some people have an accident and they just can't get over it, and they dwell on it and dwell on it. What's happened to me is I've been lucky enough to be able to get out and still do what I love to do. Don't make any excuses up, because you cannot afford not to be wearing one of these safety harnesses. So please go out, purchase yourself a safety harness. But once you got that, just make the commitment that you will never get in a tree stand without wearing it. And if I can get through to one person during this show that is going to commit to wearing a safety harness, what an achievement. What an achievement, you know? Must probably be a better achievement than anything I've done in my life. So when I say there's some good things that have come from me being in a wheelchair, this is it right now.
Safety in the field is at the top of the list for the gang here at Sportsmen of North America. And when we come back, we'll be visiting some folks that have made safety for hunters their life's work. So stick around. The SNA crew is having a ball meeting and greeting at the Birmingham show and are enjoying a little southern hospitality.
I tell you what, we're in Alabama, we're down here in Birmingham, and I just got time to get out of the booth. We're going to go and have a look around and see some of our sponsors and say hello. Always busy. Hey, David.
Hi.
How's
How
it going,
doing,
brother?
man? Good to see you, bud.
Yeah, you
Everything
too,
going
eh?
okay?
Excellent.
You guys having a good show?
Yeah,
Good. We are having a great show. It's been really well for us.
That's great. Well, that's great, brother. I'll tell you.
Good, man. I tell you, when you're down in Neck and Woods, you guys should come up and see the factory. We're just an hour away. Love to have you come by, show you the facility.
Great. Appreciate it, brother.
Awesome. Look forward to it.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Let's go, man. That's an invitation to go see Hunter Safety Systems. That's where we're headed right now. We're here at the Hunter Safety Systems operation. We're going to go and see our guys. There they are right now.
Hello, Mike. You guys made it.
Yep.
Welcome to good old warm Alabama.
It is a little warm,
yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
Jerry, how's it going, brother?
See you again, baby.
Good to see you guys, man. We just do the individual orders here out of this warehouse, and then we have another new 25,000 square foot facility over there where we ship our big orders for the Cabela's, Bass Pro, Gander,
Yep.
Dicks. Those guys are majors. So it's been good. You guys, you hear me a lot say God's been good to this company, and so we definitely try to keep him up front, and it's
I'll
been
tell you-
awesome. He's been very good to
I
us.
tell you what I like is, you know, we've talked about this before. You're expanding at such a big rate, but you still keep it one-on-one personal. Somebody
Yeah.
can call you right here, you deal with them, and you know, like you say, when the phone rings, someone's there to pick it up.
Yeah, we're happy with the growth. It's been great. As a matter of fact, we've got Jim Barter, one of our owners here, has got a harness on, so I bet Jim would love to talk about this new product and also the importance of that lifeline we've been talking so much about.
Mike, I tell you what, it's great to have that harness on. You need to have it on in case you fall out of that tree, but let's face it, 86% of the falls occur
On the way up to the
on the
tree.
way up
Yeah.
to, that's right, exactly right, up to the tree as you're climbing the tree, stepping into the tree stand or stepping out of it. We've all know that, you know, that's the most dangerous part that you're most cautious at, not while you're standing in the tree stand.
And let's face it, half the time you're doing it in the dark.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're trying to get in the morning early enough so it's dark. You're trying to get out in the evening, it's dark. I've had tree steps break on me, come out of the tree, you know, and never had the lifeline. But
The lifeline is a lifesaver.
absolutely.
When you walk up to the tree, you're on the ground, you're safe. All you'd have to do is just snap into the lifeline, close it up, and as you're climbing, now you're doing this anyways, you're climbing the tree stand, reaching for the next step, you just slide it up as you go. As you're coming down, you just slide it down. The thing about the lifeline, if you watch the knot here, if I can slide it up, down, it don't matter, but if I fall, it's gonna catch it. It's gonna bite that rope and catch you.
Well, let's go on back through. We'll go into the office and say hey to the girls. Hey, Megan, stand up and just say hey. Right over there. Wave and say hey, Megan. Just say very fortunate to have just a wonderful team here. Not just, I think a lot of people sometimes just see my face, but I always want to let people know I'm just the janitor. I'm amazed they let me work here. Got a cool picture right there. In the beginning, we put this up. That was the first harness that John designed. Well, John and Jerry were on a hunting trip in 2000 where they were down south. John was in his climber and the base slipped off his foot while he was up in the air. He grabs hold of the tree, just kind of slides himself down, and gets down on the ground, gets on the radio, he calls his brother and says, you know, I think I'm okay, but you better come check me out. And Jerry gets over to him and he's looking at him, being sure he's okay, and he looks and says, well, you dummy, you wasn't wearing your safety harness. And John said, I looked up at him and said, well, were you? And Jerry said, well, no, but I'm not the one that fell. And that was kind of, they go back and they said, you know what, this is crazy. We've got wives at home, we've now got kids at home, we've now got grandkids at home. What a shame it would be to get crippled or killed doing something we love to do. And so John said, we got this safety harness, and I know it works if I put it on right, but it's just so aggravating. You know, if I could take this and maybe just set it inside a coat or a vest, I'd be more likely to wear it. And that is the first example of what he came back and designed, the very first harness inside the vest, and Hunter Safety System was born in 2001. I do like telling everybody though, if there was anything better on the market, this company would have it, because this is what we do every day. Saving lives is what we do. And so we feel like we have the best, most unique, easiest to use products, safest products on the market.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, folks, like always, I hate this part. It's the end of the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Congratulations, Ray.
Well,
good job, brother.
Wisconsin tag.
Get yourself a harness. Always hunt safe. So till next week, I'm Mike McKay, wishing you all the best.
Thanks for watching Sportsman of North America. Go to www.sportsmanna.com to catch all the episodes you missed. Don't forget, Sportsman of North America Hunt Club gives away a free hunt each and every week. For an online social community for hunting and outdoors, where you can meet other hunters and share photos, videos, and hunting tips, SportsmanNA.com is the new destination for you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Sportsman of North America, your ticket to the outdoors. We're changing lives one hunt at a time. Closed captioning is brought to you by Hunter Safety System. Saving lives is what we do. This has been a Sportsman Video production.